For this video, I wanted to do something a little different. Normally, I'd be in front of the camera, talking and sharing what I'm creating. But this time, I wanted to step back and let the painting and the message behind it speak for themselves. There's something calming about simply watching paint move across a blank canvas. It gives us time to slow down, to reflect, and to be present in the moment. As I paint these poppies, I hope this time feels peaceful, a quiet space to remember and appreciate what this symbol truly means. The poppy may seem like a small, simple flower, but it carries deep meaning. It stands for remembrance, for respect, and for gratitude. It reminds us to think about the courage and the sacrifices of those who served, people who helped shape the world we live in today. Every year on November 11th, Canadians take a moment to remember the men and women who served in the armed forces, those who fought bravely for our country, those who returned home forever changed, and those who never made it back. Remembrance Day began more than a century ago, after the First World War ended in 1918. When the fighting finally stopped, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, the world stood still. It was a moment of relief, of sorrow, and of gratitude. That moment became sacred, and it grew into what we now know as Remembrance Day. A day to remember their bravery and the peace that followed. The red poppy became our national symbol of remembrance thanks to a Canadian soldier named John McCrae. While serving on the battlefields of Belgium, he wrote a poem called In Flanders Fields. In it, he described how poppies grew between the crosses of fallen soldiers. Those bright red flowers became a sign of life and hope among the devastation of war. People began wearing them to show that they would remember, that they would not forget the cost of freedom. And over time, the small flower became something recognized across the world. When you wear a poppy today, it may seem like a small gesture, but it carries generations of meaning. It's a quiet way to say thank you, to honor all those who served not only in the world wars, but in every mission since. It also reminds us of the families who waited at home and the loved ones who they lost. And it shows respect for those who continue to serve and protect here in Canada and beyond. Remembrance Day isn't only about the past. It's about what their courage continues to mean for us now. Because of their sacrifices, we are free to speak openly, to live peacefully, and enjoy the everyday moments that make up our lives. Simple things like gathering with family, enjoying a walk, or creating something beautiful are all possibilities because of those who came before us. Even though many years have passed, remembrance still matters. Each poppy worn, each story told, each moment of silence help keep those memories alive. It reminds us that peace isn't something we should take for granted. It's something people have worked and fought to protect. Remembrance is also about the future, about choosing kindness, understanding, and compassion in our own lives. It's about honoring their legacy by continuing to build a world worth protecting. As these poppies come to life on canvas, I hope they remind us all to pause and reflect, not just on November 11th, but whenever we see this little red flower. Each poppy represents a life, a story, and a promise. A promise to remember and keep working towards peace. Remembrance isn't just about looking back, it's about carrying forward the lessons of courage, sacrifice, and hope every single day. Thank you for taking this quiet moment with me and for remembering with me. lest we forget.